Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So we're going to jump right into it. Before we do that, watch out for spam, WhatsApp in the comments down below. Feel free to join VIP to be alerted whenever we get in and out of plays. We show the good, the bad, the ugly. Last week, amazing week for the market. Over 5 figures in one single week, guys. That's insane. We definitely trying to see 5-figure days. That's the only reason we took a crazy loss like we did on yesterday in VIP, which we discussed and we showed. I did over like $2,000 on yesterday in profit, made like $2,200 on AMC, and another play I believe I made a couple dollars. Can't remember exactly what it was, but then I do remember the big loss, which was Carvana, lost over $3,500, which I got it back. I got that 35 back in that day, and then I expect to go even higher because for me to be down 3 bands and get it back, I'm like, oh yeah, now it's time for y'all to print my money. You know what I mean? But anyways, not all trades is going to be like that. The psychology of it, everybody's different. This, that, and third, and we learn from it, we keep going, and that's exactly what we want, to happen. Like I tell you guys, you're never going to get far in the market or get nowhere without losing a little bit. You got to pay market tuition. You got to give a little bit back. What you give back and what you decide to learn with is going to be up to you, depending on if you're a gunslinger, you're a risk taker, or whatever the case may be. I realized and understood very early on, in order for me to get my first $1,000 to my name, I had to risk losing $100. And I'm pretty sure along that journey, I ended up losing $100. In order for me to acquire $10,000 to my name, at some point of time, as me hustling, being an entrepreneur, unless you got a steady for sure income, and you know exactly what you want to make every single month, it could be different. But hustling, being an entrepreneur, I knew to get to 10 grand, somewhere along the journey, I was going to lose $1,000 in order to get 10. And it happened. And then along the journey, in order to acquire 6 figures, $100,000, guess what's going to happen? In order to get $100,000 being an entrepreneur, you're going to have to lose 10 grand. 10 grand, 15 grand, 20 grand, whatever the case may be, you're going to have to lose that type of money to get 100. And then guess what happens? Guess what drastically happens from there? I'll wait for it. The same thing, 10% rule. In order to get $1 million, I don't know what type of life y'all living. I don't know how easy life is, or how y'all may go without making mistakes or taking L's, to get to that next level. But as I've been going through life and my chart, and then just me knowing information and stuff, it's a pattern. In order to get $1 million plus, what Hayes is going to have to lose? You're going to have to lose 6 figures, over $100,000. Yeah, and it sound devastating, don't it? But not to me, because I know what comes at the end of the rainbow. I know what comes at the end of the rainbow. I'm okay with giving the market 300, 400, a few $1,000s. I'm okay with losing $10,000 to the market. I'm okay with losing 100 grand to the market because I understand the principle. I know it. I understand it's me versus me. I got all the tools I need. I got the information I need. We know everything we need to know to make the money. That's no problem at all. It's just us battling against ourselves, against the market, about being greedy, knowing how to take your profits, knowing how to follow your rule book. You know what I mean? But anyways, guys, not to hold you too long, just trying to get this information out to you guys, let you guys understand you cannot acquire more without losing first. So you already know. Like I say, start your accounts very, very small, because what you make at the beginning is not going to matter anyway. You steady trying to become rich in a day. You steady trying to become rich in a week. You steady trying to become rich in a month. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So take a zoom out. I want you to zoom out. Zoom all the way out. Some people be frustrated. Man, the day was bad. This week was bad. The month was bad. The year was bad. So how long do you expect to stay in the game? I already told you, if y'all just want one good play to make a couple racks, or depending on your account size, to make a 10, 20 racks and go on about your business and start and do whatever you got to do, you can do that. Make you one lick and go. Go ahead about your business. But if you understand that this is a skill, something you can acquire, you can then leverage in the marketplace, you can pass down to your family members, something you could go and travel anywhere in the world and make money at the palm of your hands. When you understand that and understand how valuable this is, then you will start taking one day so seriously and understand you got to look at the bigger picture. You in this forever. That one day, one worth a day of gains, 1 month of gains, 1 year of gains, in the outlook of a 15, 10-year, 20-year period is not going to matter, guys. It's not going to matter. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at it, though, because along the journey, along the way up, of course, we're trying to eat, we're trying to get it. But anyways, the Dow futures fall more than 200 points on fears of the Fed. will be over tightening. Stocks were set for a second day of losses as investors grew increasingly concerned the Federal Reserve would keep raising rates despite signs of slowing inflation. So as we know, guys, I told you guys, the Fed's got a hot and cold signal. They know the market should boom right now. Everything's lining up. Bitcoin, inflation, CPI, reports, all this stuff is lining up for us to boom. But what they do, what I've been telling you guys, they love to try keep control. They even though everything is good, now they'll come out, oh, even though inflation is coming down and there's no reason for us to be tightening balance sheet still and aggressively hiking interest rates still, we're still going to do it. We're still going to say we're going to do it just to put fear in the market to make it come down a little bit. Can't have it just blowing up like that, making all these retailers money. We got to put some type of hurdle out there, right? So guys, pay attention to detail. It ain't nothing. This market is about to blow. It's overdue. It's about to run up hard. Of course, it can come back down. It ain't just going to go straight up. But this thing is well overdue for, crazier jumps than we seen on last week. But anyways, if we take a look at AMC and GME, guys, we also know GME has a total share float of 267 million, which 58.4 million of those shares are sold short, guys. That's representing about 22%, the same as AMC, roughly about 22% of the float is sold short. So that's definitely, a combination of a short squeeze, guys. But as we know, like I say, don't put all your attention and focus on that. It's money elsewhere, because we can't control or help the fact that they're constantly manipulating these individual securities to hold them back. So you already know, guys. Let's go ahead and take the stock going off the Stock Odds by Alert. Let me go ahead and get off here, guys. The market is open. I got the focus. I love y'all. Get in VIP. You already know what to do, and we go.